So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears.
Cade York to kick off for the Jets.
Cade York set to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Here's Thomas on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Thomas on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, Williams escapes the sack. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. The play wrapped up by DeMario Davis.
A 2-yard pickup.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Now here's Williams. The pass pass brought in by Burden. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Off the play fake, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove.
And he's going to go down deep on his own side at about the 42. Will McDonald. Their first sack of the game after they had 3 in their victory last week.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. After the sack, Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And it's a gain of about 13 before he steps out. Didn't get the first, though, but it does help him ahead of this third down. Well, last week he was one of the many guys held in check in that loss, right, Brock? But there's an early catch towards a hopefully better overall effort in this one.
Ultimate team sport. It's never about any individual, but it's about the whole group. A lot of people got to step up this week, and that's a good way to start it.
They'll air it out on third. Got his man. Thomas has it. Keeps himself upright. And he gets home. Touchdown Bears. Xavier Thomas. The second score that he has brought in this season. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. He's good on the attempt here. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Jets 0. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Priest on the ground for the first time. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Klubnik's going to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Looking to throw, Klubnik. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Montez Sweat. His first of the season, coming off that 10-sack campaign last year. Now, first time they've gotten to the rookie in this ball game, but it is a big loss as a result.
And what this rookie is going to learn, kind of like rookie running backs have to learn, you can't outrun many of the guys in this league. They are bigger and faster and stronger than what you faced in college. And mistakes like that lead to big losses.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. 49 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. From the gun, it's Hall. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Klubnik. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. Second time on this opening series. Shamar Turner. And that is the second time they've gotten to him already to open this game. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Now it's Klubnik. That's on target to Cooper. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They'll run here. It's Hall. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Klubnik now on 2nd. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Either they knew play action wasn't coming or they were totally sold out for that one. That was a shot. That's how you hit and make the highlight reel.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Coaching staff and teammates, they're pretty patient. A lot of grace. After a 4-interception game a week ago, they had his back. But you can't come out now and turn around here in the first half of this one and give it away again. Just can't happen.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Klubnik. He brings it in. And he's brought down just a few yards before the marker. A little further than that, and he would have had the end zone. Oh, and he finished with a stat line like he did in support of a win last week, Brock. You know that you're in store for some early work the next time out. Lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, teams can tend to be a little bit habitual at times. The way he played was a big factor in earning that win. So getting him looks here, especially early on, definitely part of the plan.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Complete on the option. Running for the pylon and in. Touchdown Jets.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Sadiq. His 3rd of the year. York able to connect on the point after. And that ties things at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Cade York to kick off for the Jets.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 1st and 10. First down, here's Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
A 6-yard gain on the play, and that'll be first down Chicago.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. To throw is Williams. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
They found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
And the Bears
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Williams set to pass. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Williams will look to throw. Complete right side. Burden has it. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Andre Sisco. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Klubnik from the pistol. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
So here's what happens. Catch touchdown, you can expect some extra population around you in coverage, but still all that coverage doesn't stop him from making a catch.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. He's going to the air. Klubnik. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it's going to be a New York first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Second down. Here's Klubnik. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Klubnik, third and short. Completed left-sided Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here is Klubnik, first down. And he is now 8 of 10 after that last completion. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? As an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from Soldier Field after this. 5 still to go here. This is second down. They're going play action. Klubnik. This is Cooper working the left side. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
That's good for a gain of 5. Set to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
Quickly out wide, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch, being limited to a couple.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Here's Klubnik now. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Throwing Klubnik. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
For a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 for Williams. And now he's up over 1,000 yards to begin this season. Here's a throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Williams to throw. Sends this to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Zay Frazier has it. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 31-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 31-yard line.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Klubnik's going to throw. Cut down the field. It's Cooper. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that gives New York the first. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Looking to throw. Klubnik. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So second down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Now it's Klubnik. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They start the half with a give to Hall. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got first down here from the 36. They go right back to Hall. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Klubnik. Headed out right. Contact on the throw, and yeah, this one never had a chance. To the ground, it is incomplete. That sets up 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing for the back of the end zone. To the end zone and out of the end zone. Incomplete, but way too much on that shot. That means it's 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
York knocks it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Thomas on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Tyler Barron. And that forces them back now into a 2nd and 15.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
That's incomplete left side. He was looking for Colston Loveland. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense has been doing their job.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to be rewarded with some yardage, but not the 1st down. Stop is made a decent bit short of it, so 4th down upcoming.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Now Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
36-yard line.
Thomas snags it over the middle. Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Sends this one to and through the end zone, so that's incomplete. That's going to bring up second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Throwing on second, Williams. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he's brought down just a few yards before the marker. A little further than that, and he would have had the end zone.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Williams with a quick pass out wide. To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Santos' extra point is good. And they'll take the lead.
Bears 14, Jets 13. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with home. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Klubnik. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
First down, Jets.
He's going to the air. Klubnik. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down. Here's Klubnik. Look at that power. Deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Man, a little would would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert. Right? Somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert, that was a shot, just didn't hit it. He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Here's Thomas on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Thomas on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Travis Hunter. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Run picks up
and
6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
line.
Williams set to pass. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Bears the 1st down. To throw is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Williams to throw on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now here's Williams. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league. you.